That's a good cup of joe. All right, I'm ready to get started. Hey guys, welcome to the Curiosity Channel. Coffee is a godsend, but how exactly is it that a sip of something magical can give you that extra boost of motivation you need to start your day? And is there any truth to the old "don't talk to me until I've had my coffee" moment? We all know that the active ingredient in coffee is caffeine, but how exactly does caffeine work? While caffeine is widely known to be present in coffee, it's also found in tea, sodas, energy drinks, even chocolate. While we're quite familiar with the idea that caffeine helps you stay awake, what says an all-nighter better than used coffee cups and empty energy drink cans? Not a lot of us are quite aware of exactly how caffeine affects your body. So let's dive into some biochemistry. Inside of your brain is a series of receptors. Each of these receptors is specifically designed to accept one type of hormone. This will allow the body and the brain to communicate back and forth and let the brain know what's going on in the rest of the body. The hormone we're looking for today is called adenosine. It's the sleepy time hormone. Your body will continuously produce adenosine throughout the day, and it'll slowly accumulate up in your brain, causing you to become more and more drowsy until eventually you fall asleep. Now, caffeine just so happens to have a very similar chemical structure to adenosine. So when you take in that sip of coffee or such, that caffeine runs in through your bloodstream, makes its way to your brain, and begins slotting into those adenosine receptors. With caffeine blocking the way, there's no way for the adenosine to accumulate, which means you're not going to become drowsy while you're using caffeine. But there's an added benefit as well, because the brain only knows of one situation in which you wouldn't be accumulating adenosine, and that would be if you were in a state of crisis. When you're in a state of crisis, your brain begins producing adrenaline. Now, adrenaline is its nickname. A biochemist would tell you that it's called epinephrine, unless it was in trouble with its mom, in which case it would be called dihydroxyphenylmethylaminoethanol. But that's another story. Adrenaline is the flight or fight hormone. It prepares your body to deal with physical threats or stresses. It has a variety of effects, including an increased heart rate, increased blood pressure, slowed digestion, and increased muscle response. In short, it's everything you need when you're running away from a lion, wanting to feel more alert, or wanting to feel more awake. For those of us who partake in coffee to get going at the beginning of the day, that spike of adrenaline is just what we need to get moving and feel more awake by the time the adrenaline wears off. But wait, there's more! Caffeine shares a very similar chemical structure to a less innocuous branch of chemicals known as amphetamines, with such notable members as cocaine and meth. Amphetamines and caffeine have the very notable effect of slowing dopamine reuptake in the brain. Let's break that down. Dopamine is one of the happy time hormones. Without dopamine, you can't feel happy. Now, the way it works is dopamine will get in between two neurons. When they fire, that dopamine will cause a reaction that tells you that you are experiencing happiness. Once that reaction is complete, the dopamine is recycled and sent off to another part of the brain to be used later. However, when you're using caffeine, that process is slowed down so that the next time the neurons fire, there's still dopamine there. You still feel happy. And if you're still experiencing whatever it was that made you feel happy, you're going to be adding more dopamine into that pile. This effect causes you to feel happier for longer. The flip side, however, is that your brain slowly becomes more accustomed to these raised levels of dopamine. You start to feel more like you need these raised levels of dopamine to feel happy in the first place. This can lead to caffeine deprivation and, in a very real sense, caffeine addiction. That old scenario, "don't talk to me until I've had my coffee," well, that person might be experiencing the effects of a caffeine withdrawal. So if you find yourself reaching for that next cup of joe or energy drink more by habit than by choice, it might be time to take a step back and reevaluate, make sure you're not becoming addicted to caffeine. Don't let that scare you off, however, because researchers in brain health have been discovering a strong link between caffeine consumption and a reduced rate of Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, and an increased long-term memory recall. Caffeine may have physical effects as well, with caffeine consumption tied to a reduced risk of type 2 diabetes and cancer. So next time you're pulling an all-nighter or you need that extra jolt to get you started in your day, hopefully you'll have a stronger sense of how caffeine affects you, both in your body and in your brain. Thanks for watching, and stay curious, my friends. Hey guys, hope you liked this video. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button down below. Let me know I'm doing something right. If you have any questions I didn't answer in this video, or any questions you'd like to see answered in a later video, go ahead and put them in the comments section down below. If you'd like to keep up to date with the newest releases from the Curiosity Channel, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, you know, all the YouTube things. Thanks for watching, guys.